Well, if you think you had a crazy day at work, you may want to watch this. Our reporter Michael Marillier is exploring a reptile park here in Johannesburg. It's day one of our new series, 12 Days of Crazy, and it seems he's taking crazy to a whole new level. Let's get the latest now. Michael joins us live. So, Mike, you've already done all sorts of weird and wonderful things. I can't help but wonder, do you really want to die on TV?
Well, Shahan, I've managed to survive most of the day, and at the moment I've encountered three friends who actually remind me a little bit of you, because everyone in our office knows that you take incredibly good care of your beard, Shahan, and these three guys on top of me are in fact bearded dragons. That is actually their name, bearded dragons. They are fantastic creatures. They have incredible claws which are clinging onto my shirt, and as you can see, clinging onto my scalp. And I want to get some more background on these bearded dragons and their fantastic beards. Let's talk to the crocodile wrangler. He's also a snake wrangler, does all sorts of things, and that's Brendan Sharper. Brendan joins me now. Brendan, thanks so much for introducing me to these bearded characters. Just tell me, why are they known as bearded dragons in the first place?
Well, Michael, these live in Australia, and they will communicate with each other. So when they get stressed or when they get excited or when they're ready to mate, they will actually raise their head, their throat puffs up, and the skin underneath it can change color. And it can change color from anything to purple, sometimes orange, sometimes red. And then they will actually bob their head up and down. And that'll actually be a way for them to communicate with each other visually. So when they puff up like that, it actually looks like they've got a big red or black beard.
Okay, now Shahan, they have incredible spikes on the sides of their bodies as well, and I'm learning that the hard way. Brendan, just tell us about these spikes. Why do they have this particular feature on the sides of their body?
There's a lot of predators for all animals, and when these are attacked by predators and they're running away, and a predator bites, they'll actually push their belly out and then push the spikes out. So when the animal bites into their side, the spikes stick on the tongue and in the roof of the mouth, and it's a little bit like biting into a bunch of thorns. The animal gets a fright and drops it, and that gives the bearded dragon the chance to run away.
All right, now Shahan, incredibly, these bearded dragons can actually live up to 13 years old. They can actually reach teenage ages. Brendan, just tell us very quickly about what allows them to survive so long, because most people would think, you know, they're just a big lizard. They're actually a lot tougher than that.
Oh, yes. They can survive incredible drought, incredible heat. They are omnivores, so they eat plants and insects. If there's a lot of plants, they'll eat that. And if there's insects, then they'll eat those. So these are actually incredibly tough and hardy creatures. A lot of people think they're very delicate, but they're actually designed to survive in very harsh conditions and very harsh environments.
Fantastic. Brendan Sharper, thanks so much for talking to us. So, Shahan, there you have it. I hope you've gotten a sense of these bearded dragons. They seem to know quite a lot about taking care of their beards. So I'll try and get a few tips, and maybe if you want those, I'll share them when I get back to the office. They seem to be experts when it comes to taking care of their beards.
Yeah, Michael, I think that's the closest you'll ever get to having a beard, like mine, of course. We'll leave it right there, Michael Marillier.